story to tell, yeah? Every time we go on the news, these people are coming and they're transforming our message. You have your camera, you have your recorder. This is your job.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. Oh my God!
Police in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin say it was a big misunderstanding. Officers mistook an African-American teenager for a robbery.
Once again, the fatal shootings south of the border have raised questions about the relationship officers have with the people they are for.
The problem is there are racist attitudes.
Becoming a politician has become a career choice now. Career choice, there is obvious favoritism.
It's your girl Lisa.
And it's your girl Chelsea. Today we are stood here in Parliament Square in the fight for justice. A few weeks ago, us and the world witnessed the brutal murder of an unarmed black man named George Floyd. He was murdered as a result of the use of excessive force during an arrest. This is just one of thousands of other cases where black people have been targeted, mistreated and even murdered just based on the colour of their skin by a system that was built to serve and protect.
Today we're going to the London Black Lives Matter protest. What you, the people, have to say about racial bias, police brutality and racial profiling. We want to find out what you have to say. No headlines, not the news channels, you, the people. So, let's hit the streets.
First place I went to was Preston up north, them man there.
Okay.
That's a predominantly white area. I lived there about 10 years. I knew that man was different from the rest because there's certain things I couldn't do. Dating certain white girls, I couldn't go to their house. Certain places, and that's one thing I like about this generation is like, we're a bit more open in terms of equality and race and all of that. I didn't think I'd be 31 coming to no protest about Black Lives Matter. I thought our other generation dealt with that. But clearly there's a lot to be done in it.
I'm not resisting, don't touch me. Social distancing, please don't touch me. Millard!
Move now, police officer with taser, move!
What the hell?
Police officer with taser, stay where you are! Stay where you are! Police officer with taser!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's my identity. It's me, my people. It's our people, I should say. So it's got to mean something to me because I represent humanity. You see me?
Yeah, okay.
It means more than means life to me. Everything about being black means so powerful to be black, and I want own to be who I am as a person. It means more than anything.
Black Lives Matter is a movement that is actively showing people and educating people on layers of injustice, not just within policing, the layers of injustice, the systemic injustices in this country and across the world that black people are always a victim of disproportionately compared to all these other groups. And we're here standing in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement and our brothers and sisters that are being killed in America, but we are also here to represent the UK, the Black Lives Matter movement for the UK, because our black brothers and sisters are being beaten, bruised and brutalised and killed by the police over here too.
Word saying no to this. They need to listen. People are in power. You don't need to abuse it.
Yeah.
You are not supposed to look after those people. You are responsible for them, to take care of them. Can you see the domino effects? How many lives get affected?
Same conversations that my dad and my uncle and my grandparents and my parents had with me when I was a child. That means there's no progression.
Coronavirus, which seemed at first to emphasise our shared human frailties, has in the end exposed racial division. And not just in the ethnic makeup of its victims. Black Britons are twice as likely as their white counterparts to have been stopped and fined for breaking the law.
They searched us and find nothing. They just accuse us of catching us next time and saying, oh, you know you're guilty. You have nothing on you now, but we'll catch you next time.
Young man? Raheem. He just wants to share with you guys why he came to the protest today. So why did you come, Raheem?
Because one of our black people got hurt by the police, and we thought it was racist. So all of us came together and said, "Want justice."
You want justice.
So hi guys, I'm Vanessa. I'm here today because this is thousands of years, this is centuries, this is generations after generations of systemic oppression against our demographic, all because of how we're born. Something needs to be done. Even if today we make 5% of the difference, I'd rather be here every single day and make that 5% than do absolutely nothing. We cry, get beaten up. It's too much, it's enough. And I don't want to have to wake up in the morning and have to worry about the same thing for my children. So I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to gather with my people today, all demographics, to just make a change. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm here. Thank you guys.
Amazing.
I'm here today because I think this is deeper than what's going on in America. This is our problem. This is every single person's problem. It's not just black people's problem, it's white people's problem, it's Asian people's problem. Any person who looks at somebody differently in a negative way because of their race, it is your problem. It is your problem even if you don't, because you might have a cousin, a brother, a mother that does. This is our problem today because it's not just the systems, it's people's attitudes towards everybody. Everybody needs to make a change, and that's why we're all here today.
My dad is black, my brother is black, my kids are going to be black, my boyfriend is black, my kids are going to be black. Generations of blackness in my family. And if I now have kids and I don't tell them what I tried to do for them and their generation, I have to be here. We all have to be here for our kids, for ourselves, for our women, for our men. We have to be here for ourselves. Who else is going to be here for us? It's us. That's it.
Black lives have always mattered. We have always been important. We have always meant something. We have always succeeded, regardless. And now is the time. I ain't waiting. I have been born in this country. I'm 28 years old, born and raised in London. And for time, every black person understands and realizes the first time you are reminded that you were black. You remember, every black person in here remembered when another person reminded you that you were black. So none of you out there, all those protesters on the other side, protesting against what we want to do, protesting against what we want to try and achieve, burn you, because this is so vital.
I just want to say thanks to everyone that participated in the video today. Like, we really, really appreciate it. And I pray go out to Joy Floyd and his family and anybody affected by police brutality, racial bias and racism.
And if you couldn't come out to protest today, it's not a problem. There are other ways that you can show your support online. There's many petitions that you can sign. There's also places that you can donate to the family, to memorial institutions that help fight racism. So guys, remember, no justice,
no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.